Mummy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm a special little guy. I am a princess and I am a prince. Mum says I'm an angel sent up from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me. It's true he indulges my tendency to vote. Good on this little soldier, up to 4 feet. My mummy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. Me says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a prettier ballerina. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down on the cream, but I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake. My mummy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mummy says I'm a miracle, and I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You could be all cynical, but it's a true miracle. There's never been a miracle as miracle as miracle as. My mummy says I'm so lousy little one. My daddy says I'm a boy. My mummy says I'm a jaunted little germ, and kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to show my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case of population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Ah! Harry! Hang on. Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot. Listen to this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with the book, boy!
I'm a girl. And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. I'm here trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this.
What about me? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. I'm off to bleach me roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm gonna make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessmen. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is gonna sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
That's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
There, listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
That does not get you anywhere in this world, you thick-headed twit brain. All I'm saying is thank heavens Michael inherited his old man's brain, say, son.
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you've spoken to me this evening.
This is all your fault. Your stupid books and your stupid reading.
That's not right.
You're off to school in a few days, and I know you're a mistress. Agatha Trunchbull. I've told her all about you. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics for Rowing Emma. Imagine what she's gonna do to an horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Get off to bed, little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, it was written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. Which all we have to do is told us surely. hair dye. Extra strong. Keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hair tonic. For men. Yup.
A man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain. It's green! My hair. It's green. What on earth have you done that for?
Maybe use some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake?
That's exactly what you done, you stupid man. My hair. My lovely hair. I've got my due today. The Russians! What am I gonna do?
I know what you could do.
What?
You could pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about, fool? The boy's a loony!
Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
Again. Yes, I mean, my mum wanted me to stay at home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space sometimes. Your parents must be so proud of a girl as clever as you, and you tell them stories like you tell me. Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way. Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
Round. Kings, queens, astronauts and celebrities, for not to see their skill, but also their love for one another.
Which was so deep, it was said that cats would purr as they passed, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house, and although they loved each other, they were sad. We have everything, but the one thing, we do not have a child.
Their sadness overwhelmed them, and work became the only place where they could escape the tragedy of their lives. So they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man, and it was called
The Burning Woman, hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharks and spiky objects, caught by a man locked in the cage. And it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny. Well, what happened? I don't know yet, Miss Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow, after your first day of school. Says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm a special little guy. I am a princess and I am a prince. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Because in life, as you know, it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. But if I try, I can't remember back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you was curious, so easy to ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I'll teach you. I think I'll do. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out the line, and if you cry, it'd be hard when you should stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why did you hear what he said? What's phys ed? Physical education. It's Trunchbull's speciality.
My mummy says I'm a miracle. My daddy said I'd be the teacher's pet. Scoop, according to my mum.
Till I learn the alphabet.
The alphabet?
You've got to learn to listen, kids. That's why you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess. You will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause your life, as you know, it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. But if I try, I can't remember back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you was curious, so listen to ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I'll teach you. I think I'll do. You listen here, while you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line, and if you cry, you tell me you should stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Did you hear what he said? Just you wait for phys ed. Just you wait for phys A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Why? Just you wait for phys ed.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today's a very special day. Your first day at school. Now, can anyone read this? Me, pick me, please, pick me, please. Very well, Nigel. Yes, I think we'd better leave it there. We don't want you bursting a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender? Is the first word tomato? No, but tomato's a very good word. Yes. Matilda? I can now read words. So, Matilda, you can read words? Oh, yes. I had to learn how to read words so I could read a sentence, because basically a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read a sentence, you've got no chance with books. And have you read a whole book yourself? Oh, yes. I love books. Last week I read quite a few. A few? What books did you read? Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, The Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat. Don't be pathetic. Just knock on the door. Enter. Well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Miss Trunchbull, there's, in my class, there's a girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
Oh, no, headmistress. I don't believe Matilda is that kind of child at all.
What are the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who placed that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense!
It is my opinion that this little girl should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules!
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. In my school, look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer-throwing champion 1969? Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no! If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't need sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squid to toe the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I applied just one simple rule to hammer-throwing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and tow it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
Well, I must tell you, headmistress, it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty, question-asking Russians.
Don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mileage in the first car and said that the cars were knackered. I said the mileage was only so high because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied?
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got it.
And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
No, it's a lovely book. You should read it. I'm sure you'd...
Here's what I think of your lovely.
No, it's a library book. You showed that little brat. I'm late for my dance lesson with Rodolfo.
Now get off to bed, you little bookworm.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're there, why don't you stick your stupid book Your stupid head!
Just because you find life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Matilda, do all those brains inside your head give you a headache? You talk to her. I'll switch in there.
No, I think they just fit.
Well, I better stick around just in case they start to squeeze out of your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's for the best that we're best friends.
I mean, someone poured a whole can of treacle onto Trunchbull's chair.
Someone told her I did it, and now she's after me.
That's not right.
Once I get a Trunchbull inside your ears, you're a squish.
They're saying she's going to put me in chokey.
What's chokey?
They say it's a cupboard in our office that she throws children into. It's done with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. And if you scream, you don't know if the sound came out, or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth. Alright, when did this happen?
20 minutes ago, why? She's coming!
Quick, vases!
Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the past hour, actually.
What?
Oh yes, Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer often falls asleep without any warning at all. We put him under the couch for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Definitely.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mum? Hello? This is my bedroom shawl. Hello, Miss Trunchbull. Amanda Flip!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails!
Well, my mummy says they make me look pretty.
Then your mother is a twit! You! What is your name?
Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Wow!
green air? Well, I was celebrating National Green Air Day. They celebrating all the wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow one, sir? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. And that is how you do it. Give us an hand. I'm gonna leave this on it. It looks like rain.
Who is it?
Oh, yes, hello. My name is Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
It will only take a moment.
Well, come in if you must. This is Rodolfo, my dance partner. We're rehearsing. Ciao!
Ah, parle Italiano? Bene.
What? Who is this, babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow? What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda's in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried. I'm in the zone, dog. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this! I'm not in favour of girls getting on clever pants, Miss Hussey. Looks are more important than books. Now, look at you and look at me. You chose books, and I chose looks. Now, good day.
Just get on your feet, Jenny. You're going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead she's found me, pathetic little me, and another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
And so, the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat sister, a frightening woman who used to be Olympic class hammer thrower, and who loved nothing more than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the anthropologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled.
No!
Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
So it has a happy ending.
No. Just then, the acrobat sister stepped forward and produced a contract. I have paid for the posters, the publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You will perform on this day or off to prison. You both shall go.
No, what happens next? I don't know. I'll see you tomorrow, Miss Phelps. Matilda, starting tomorrow, I shall bring a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read them while I teach the others, and if you've any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Matilda! Why, that is the biggest hug in all the world. You're going to hug all the air out of me. Miss Trunchbull?
Aha! So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into my kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
I did not. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here with me all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball, are you, Jenny? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty!
Okay, look, I stole the cake, and honestly, I was kind of, maybe thinking about owning up, but I was having some problems with my belly. The Trunchbull's cake was so good that I'd stuffed it down too quickly, and it was beginning to fight back. See? I didn't do anything!
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you!
A huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and straight into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bog trotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Well, yes, I'm very sorry, but...
Oh, no. As long as you enjoyed the cake. That's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bog trotter, it is.
Oh, well, thank you.
Wonderful. Marvellous, amazing. That makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, God. Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, miss. I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full. And I say the criminals like you are not full until you have eaten the entire cake.
But
no buts, eat.
Headmistress, he'll be sick.
You should have thought of that before you decided to steal my cake. Eat.
He can't.
Eat.
He surely can't.
Eat.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might be nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, he surely can't, you are the man, Bruce. He might explode, he's quite a lassie, or if his law make him stop, he's fantastic. Look at him go, Bruce. We're in the 22 abuse, for your intense abuse. For the truth, Bruce. The truth is all you're going to keep the news. We never thought it was possible.
Trunchbull. Got a bit carried away.
Oh, that's all right, Jenny. You all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bog Trotter. Good show. Well, come along then.
What? Where?
Oh, did I forget to mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part. And the second part is choking!
No, not the choking!
No, Miss Trunchbull, please, you can't. Did you really think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Did you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You? No! No!
That's not right! Matilda, thank God you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept a wink. Miss Phelps, where's the revenge section? What? Is there a child at school's behaving like a bully? Not a child, exactly. Would you like to hear the next part of the story? What are we waiting for? As they prepare themselves for the most dangerous feat ever performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss. Smile, we've done this 1,000 times. First, I escape from the cage. Lean out, grab you at one hand, and grab a fire extinguisher with the other. Put out the flames on your specially designed dress. Before the dynamite reaches you, he blows your head off! Ah! Sorry, go on. The trick started well. The acrobat flung through the air, hurling over sharks and spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlocks pinged open and the huge chains fell away. The escapologist reached out to catch his wife's hand and... Oh, I can't look! He caught her hand and suddenly the flames were covered in foam before they could both be blown to pieces. Hooray! So the story does have a happy ending. No. The escapologist used a touch too much foam and she fell. But did she survive? She broke every bone in her body, except the ones at the end of her fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our daughter with all your heart. She is all we ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse. Worse? Oh no, Matilda, they can't get worse. I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind. He never blamed the acrobat's sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in with them to help look after the little girl. She's been nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she did anything wrong, but always in secret, so the escapologist never suspected a thing. Let's call the police! Miss Phelps, it's just a story. What? Oh yes, of course. I'd better go.
around, everyone. I want my family to share my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Right. Let me paint you up a picture. 155. Oh, bangers on me hands. What could I possibly do to make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive them all in reverse, could I?
Backwards!
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea ever. I grabbed my drill, and using my incredible mind, I attached my drill to the speedometer of the first car and whacked it in reverse.
Backwards!
Exactly! Within a few minutes, I had reduced the mileage to practically nothing.
But they trusted you.
10 minutes later, the Russians show up. Dark glasses, expensive suits. Ooh.
Russians are nocturnal. Saw it on a program last night.
That was a program about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work? Ah, fantastic! Now we can afford Rodolfo all day long.
But they trusted you, and you cheated them.
What on earth have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go down to that school of yours, and I'm gonna tell that teacher that you'll never to be let in again.
That's not right.
And if she lets you in, I'll have her sacked. And you will never read another flaming book as long as you live, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now, off to bed, you nasty little creep.
Backwards!
The little girl suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only drove her to greater cruelties, until one day she exploded.
My useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
She beat her and threw her in a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door and went out.
Have I been so wrapped up in the grief of my wife that I've forgotten the one thing that matters to us most? I love you, and I'll spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the evil aunt.
Bullying children is her game. Then let us see what she shall do when the wrath of a fully grown man stands before her.
That was the last time the little girl ever saw her father.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch. There is an age for reading and an age for being a nasty little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Bog Trotter?
Yes, miss. Bog Trotter now is only a good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. Quiet, maggots!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where's my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you all. Flabby, disgusting, revolting, revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughened you all up with a bit of phys ed. reeking with a most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and being dead will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. A whiff of resistance to the stage of intent, to the reek of prepubescent plotting, the funk of defiance, the odor of hooting, the walk of anarchy and progress. Once we've exercised these demons, they shall be too poot for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Alright, let's step it up. Double time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline for children who aren't listening. And this I need this issue. It's an issue we can fix. Bring on mysteries and mastering the art of fashion. This is discipline. Discipline, the smell of rebellion, the scent of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the palm of respect, the walk of moral fiber crossing. Let's bring the soda home! The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the palm of dissent. And I bring myself to the living one, this rebellion, the glorious way she did
Look what I found! A news! I'm going to put it into the trunch bowl.
Quiet! I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty. That is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You are, in fact, a snivelling little newt. Cockroach, you did this! What? No, I didn't. You foul, malicious, little sinner! Leave him alone, you big fat bully! How dare you? You are not fit to be in the school. You ought to be in prison, in the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall!
Have you ever wondered, will I have a bow when I say red? For example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my head have been these stories delivered to me fully written. Everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I wish they'd just stop. My dad and my mum, the telly, the stories will stop for just once. I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. The noise becomes anger, and anger is light. The burning inside you, it's usually a belly, but it isn't today. The heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet.
just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods, and though the people around me, the mass is still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore, and it is quiet, and I am more like I said. Into the eye of a storm,
And I go on. There is nothing I shall not do.
over.
No length I shall not go.
Tip
no
over.
punishment which I
Tip over. Tip, tip, tip.
What is it? A newt. It's a nut. I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt. I've got a newt in my knickers.
Well, that was interesting. I think we'd all better go home while we still can. Matilda? Watch this. I moved to it with my eyes. Am I strange? How would you fancy a nice cup of tea? Do you know what it is? This thing with my eyes. I can't pretend that I know Matilda. I don't believe you should be frightened of it. I think it's got something to do with that incredible mind of yours. So you mean there's not enough room in my head for all my brains, so they just have to squeeze out through my eyes? Well, not exactly, but something like that. You really are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you? Oh yes, he's always like, "Oh Matilda, I am very proud to have a..." No, he's not, Miss Honey. That's a lie. He's always calling me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep. I see. Here we are. Home sweet home. Are you poor? Yes, I am. Very. Do they not pay teachers very much? Well, they don't, actually. But I'm even poorer than most because of other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed, and, well, I've lived here ever since. But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed. I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name, and he was very kind. But when he was gone, well, my aunt became my legal guardian, and she was mean and cruel like you can hardly imagine. Then when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She made me sign a contract to pay her back every single penny. She even produced a document that said my father had given her his entire house. But did she just do that? Just give her his house? I find it hard to believe. Just like I cannot believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said happened. You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey? I can't say. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped. Let's go to the police. What? We can't. We have no evidence. Besides, my aunt is a much respected... Who is she? Matilda, I can't say. Who is she? I can't. Who is she? It's Miss... Miss Trunchbull? Yes.
This class is going to have a very special spelling test. Any child who gets a single answer wrong shall go to choking. What are you looking at?
You.
You. Spell, let's see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honeysuckle, she's very good at teaching.
Nonsense! You! Stand up, turn around and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating!
I've taught them, that's all, with kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madame? You know nothing of teaching and I shall prove it. You! Spell Armachella Ricosistes Mosestenosis.
But that's not a word, you just made it up.
Spell. I'll go to choking. And I should warn you, it has silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dear.
K.
Was a silent C. You're going to choking!
Cat. C-A-F. Cat.
What? I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in choking too.
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
What are you doing? What's going on? Stop this!
Table. X-A-B-F-Y. And me.
You can't put us all in chokey. Banana. G-T-B-A-L-L. Banana.
Bully. A-K-C-K-S-W.
Revolting.
You can't put us all in chokey, miss. You have to put me in chokey too, miss. Come now, maggots. Did you really think I hadn't thought of that? I've got chokeys for each and every one of you. Look, there's writing on the chalkboard.
Agatha.
This is madness.
No, it can't be.
Give my Jenny back her house. Then leave. she take away my freedom? And we won't forget the day we fought for the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again will a chunky dance time. Never again will I be bullied. And never again will I doubt it when my mommy says I'm a miracle. Never again will we leave behind bars. Never again will we are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting hymns. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have the church revolting, we're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting hymns. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have the church revolting, we're revolting. Here they come, it's hard. Take out the hockey sticks and use it as a sword. Never again will we be ignored. We'll find out where it's dark is good and draw with pictures on board. It's not something we're revolting. We can see it how we like. If nothing's wrong, we'll get back. And we'll in it all our true heart. We're a little bit naughty. We will stay inside the line. Participate at the same time. There's nothing the trust will get. We stay around and thank you. We can watch this with love. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N. Romantic time. U-S-I-N-G. U-S-I-N-G. W-E-R-U-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Take this to Reddit for you. We are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. We sing revolting hymns. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll bring the light of life. We are revolting.
A few days later, I received a letter. It said my parents' will had turned up, that I was now the rightful owner of the beautiful old house, which had once been owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull, who was never seen again. The Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over. And her name was Miss Honey, and it was often said it was the best school in all the land. Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said it was because she no longer had any need for superpowers. But she was still stuck with parents who were cruel and called her names.
Don't just stand there gawping! We're going to Spain! Forever!
Spain? But why? Because this twin brain sold 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
They're here! Hide! Why have they damaged my legs? My beautiful legs! Where is your father?
I don't know.
The one was a very stupid man. And he assumed I was stupid too. Ha! That is a very rude and stupid thing to do.
Well, yes, my father is very rude and very, very stupid.
You seem smart. Sally, in Vailanova, I don't often get to meet people as smart as you. The people I work with, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards?
I have friends that can teach your father some manners. And one day, when he leave hospital, he will still be stupid. But you're not so rude. What do you say?
I think I've had enough revenge for one day.
Your father is very, very lucky to have you as his daughter.
change their minds.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda. I would look after her with patience and respect, and I pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you call me your daughter?
And you want to stay here with this Miss Chutney?
I do.
And you look after her?
I would.
Well, I suppose we are a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you. And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms and hugged her. And Miss Honey hugged her back. And they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods and Rodolfo sped away into the distance, because they had found each other. Yes,